More news. It's an investment to make life in the metro more vibrant. State and local officials are giving a boost to 3 local projects.
As 6 News' Joe Harris explains, this is a great news for the community.
These are great examples of Nebraska philanthropy and public-private partnerships making extraordinary things take place.
A big announcement for 3 organizations on Wednesday. Governor Pillen and other state officials revealed the Joslyn Art Museum, Omaha Performing Arts, and the Elkhorn Athletic Association are getting more funding from the Shovel Ready Capital Project program than originally announced in 2022.
The funds are assisting awardees with completion of capital projects that had been delayed during the pandemic. Since initially making those Round 1 Shovel Ready Awards, DED has been able to reallocate remaining program funds in a couple instances, including today.
The awards increased from just under $4 million to more than $6 million. Omaha Performing Arts tells 6 News what they're getting will go toward the Nebraska Center for Arts Engagement, expanding their education activities.
By providing classrooms and rehearsal spaces, which will allow OPA to offer an even greater breadth of innovative activities in the performing arts. These programs will range from classes and camps to teacher trainings and professional workshops.
At the Joslyn Art Museum, funds will help cover renovation costs.
Visitors, when they come to the Joslyn, will find new community spaces, additional studios, and enhanced amenities that support public programs of all kinds.
The Elkhorn Athletic Association has been a recipient since the first round of funds. The state says its efforts were harmed by the pandemic, like others. The group's chairman says it's tough to say how many jobs the multi-sports facility it's building near Valley will create, but he says it'll include up to 100 seasonal.
You're going to have folks coming from Valley, from Fremont, places like that, Utan, Wahoo, off the western Douglas County. And those locations obviously aren't quote-unquote Elkhorn. They're locations that have a different socioeconomic profile than where we are.
He tells 6 News his organization serves more than 8,200 athletes. Of them, around 7% are on free or reduced lunch programs, so they give them financial aid so they can participate in sports. This money is expected to go a long way to help break down financial barriers for families.
We give out $15,000 to $20,000 a year in scholarships. That's basically paying the registration fees for kids who are in their food lunch programs and the various parts. So if they apply and they're part of a food lunch program and they ask for relief from their registrations, we have a fund of about $15,000 to $20,000 so that they can play.
On your side, Joe Harris, 6 News.
Sounds like a great thing. The DED says projects like these are critical for creating attractions for people who are looking to live and work in Nebraska.